And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Adam Jones will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Out in front of it, strike one.
First pitch, 7:06.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Harvey sets his sights. Here it is on 0-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
And with the light rain falling the way it is here at game time, if you're a speed threat, a slick field can really work to your advantage. It's tough to make the plays out there on the infield. Hit the ball on the ground and run, but it's not going to help you if you don't put the ball in play.
First offering on its way. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Batting third baseman number 13.
Manny Machado gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Granderson. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, Steve?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And he looks at a called strike three as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number one.
Well, and no surprise, we talk about it all the time in the beginning of a ball game. Location is going to be a key. And here you can just see where this thing is. I mean, if he can continue spotting pitches there, he'll have a lot of success here tonight.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Yoenis Cespedes will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Chris Davis makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2. Matt Harvey could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases juiced.
And these chances are sometimes few and far between. You got to make the most of them, and a big hit here could really change the feeling of this game.
And now the manager brings his outfield in here with the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't want to get burned on any weak bloopers. Tillman sets. First pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, if there was ever a time for a strikeout, that was it. The bases remain loaded with 2 away now, so, you know, if they can get out of this with only 1 run scoring, that'd be quite a comeback.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
You see right there on the graphic, these first 2 innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and 2/3.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Richard is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run. Joey Richard is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Manny Machado will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
First baseman number 19.
So striding in, Chris Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Harvey pauses. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan.
So stepping in, Jonathan Scope, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Darno is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So Travis d'Arnaud is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Stepping in, Curtis Granderson. He drew a walk his first time up.
Curtis Granderson.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Has to be thinking strikeout here.
Nope, that's a ball.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
The pitcher, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Harvey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Now, after the strikeout, he can still get out of this scot-free with a ground ball here.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. But the runner's back easily. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Grounded to the right. Scope has it. The second for 1. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
And you know, when a ball's right out of second baseman or even to his right a little bit, it's much easier to get that double play started. But you'll see this ball is off to his left, so he's got to pivot back to the bag to make a longer throw so they get only the force at second base and the run comes in to score.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We played 4. Matt Wieters will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5.
The center fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
from the stretch. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Well, they're going to be fairly lucky to still throw this guy out right here. We'll take a look at it. It's a fastball, but the throw down is a high one. And this is where guys can get hurt all the time. But he goes up, hits the baseball, and then slaps the tag down right on him.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Lucas Duda is at the plate as he watches ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Tillman into his motion. 1-2 on its way. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Lined back over second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Striding into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen here, so that's going to be all for Chris Tillman. Tommy Hunter is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And that fastball definitely catches your...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Tommy Hunter steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Drew Stubbs will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
15, Drew Stubbs.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. So with 1 away now, that'll bring in the dangerous Adam Jones. Harvey steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
And you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field Of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
And quickly, 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Now batting,
Kim
number
will
25.
stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Hit out towards second. Walker has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Andy Oliver will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 41.
Michael Conforto will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Manny Machado will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned.